Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm the Executive Director of the Nashua Community Music School. And I was thinking to myself, what's the best way to introduce the music school to people who haven't heard of us before? And I thought, well, with a song. So I hope you like it. We've worked for 35 years to make Nashua proud, showing our love the best way we know how. Oh, I love the music school. For people of all ages with a song in their heart, we're the place for you to make a brand new start. Oh, I love the music school. We design each program to inspire you, whether you're a pro or just trying something new. Oh, I love the music school. Our talented teachers have the best tools to share, challenging you while always showing you they care. Oh, I love the music school. We love to work together with local friends. We hope to build relationships that never end. Oh, I love the music school. We try to help out others in need by bringing music straight to you or covering the fee. Oh, I love the music school. When the world is crazy and the going gets tough, we'll continue making music that can lift you up. Oh, I love the music school. Oh, I love the music school. Oh, I love the Nashua Community Music School.
Did you know that while 7 in 10 Americans believe that international events affect their daily lives, fewer than half of the population can pass a standard test on global knowledge? This is the problem that the World Affairs Council of New Hampshire has set out to fix by bringing the world to New Hampshire and New Hampshire to the world. A decade after the world fought the most devastating war known to man, residents of the state came together to create an organization that would help people better understand complex global issues. The idea was to foster understanding of different countries, regions, cultures, and people to build bridges and promote peace in a time of great uncertainty. By providing a trusted space for open discussion and expert insights, the Council has educated tens of thousands of global citizens over the course of its 67-year history. Every year, the Council provides a wide range of programs for people to engage with and build its global community. Whether through expert speaker programs, headlined by people such as Ambassador Nicholas Burns, former Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel, Honest Tea founder Seth Goldman, or any number of academics, journalists, and more, audience members can be sure they are getting trusted information to inform their understanding of complex global challenges. Without knowledge, there is no understanding. Without understanding, there is no peace. In addition to the excellent speakers programs, the World Affairs Council of New Hampshire provides the public with the opportunity to meet and engage with up-and-coming leaders from around the world. Through the International Visitor Leadership Program, an exchange of the U.S. Department of State, New Hampshire plays host to almost 300 working professionals each and every year. By creating custom itineraries, visitors are able to share best practices with their counterparts, as well as learn more about what the U.S. is really like. Without a doubt, the relationships built through this program continue to bear fruit well into the future. With over 350 previous participants having gone on to be current or former heads of state, this program literally brings future world leaders to New Hampshire. Speaking of leaders, the Council knows that the next generation holds the key to the future. Therefore, it is important we engage them at a young age in thinking about the world outside of the state, which will come knocking whether we are ready or not. Beyond simply attending our events to have their questions answered, the Council provides a global quiz challenge for high school students. The Academic World Quest brings together students from across the state to study for and compete in a global academic challenge. The winning team gets the opportunity to compete against teams from across the country at the World Affairs Councils of America program in Washington, D.C. This is the only globally focused academic competition for New Hampshire high school students, allowing them to dive deeper into vital international issues. In the end, the World Affairs Council of New Hampshire fills the need for international understanding in an ever-globalizing world. If the pandemic has taught us anything, it is that what starts in one country on the other side of the globe does not necessarily stay there. We will only continue to need to know more about what is going on in other countries, which means the work of the Council will only grow more important. We need your help to ensure that this vital organization is able to continue to bring important, engaging, and exciting programs to the state. Please donate to our cause and make sure the world does not leave New Hampshire behind.
We love Five Rivers for so many reasons, including the preservation of open space, agricultural farmland.
All the trails, the hiking trails, biking trails.
Diamond Hill Farm, Carter Hill Orchard, Wynett Park, Swope Park, all my favorite trails. Thanks, Five Rivers.
My husband and I support Five Rivers because it's our local land trust.
Five Rivers Conservation Trust is preserving land for future generations. Please help by volunteering or contributing.
Fortunately, due to Five Rivers and their many generous donors, this land will remain a farm in perpetuity for the public to enjoy. And oh, by the way, the wildlife will have a secure home also.
We're so grateful to be in a community that has an organization like Five Rivers that values what we value and makes it such a great place to live.
Thank you for all you do.
Hi everybody, I'm Charlotte Williams, President and CEO of the Animal Rescue League of New Hampshire. This is Naomi Stevens, our Director of Operations. Thank you for giving to New Hampshire Gives today. Your donation to the Animal Rescue League of New Hampshire helps animals like Lexibug here, and Naomi's going to tell us a little bit about her.
Lexi is a young mom from South Carolina. She came up on one of our transports with 7 babies in her, which she has since delivered and taken care of, and now she's on her own and ready to find a home.
At the Animal Rescue League of New Hampshire, we help over 2,000 companion animals and the families that care for them. Another example is Mufasa here, and Naomi's going to tell us about him.
Mufasa is a 3-year-old New Zealand white rabbit. He is very friendly. As you can see, he doesn't mind being picked up, but rabbits prefer to be on the ground. Mufasa is a great companion and would make a great pet for anyone. Hi, so Dalla's a young boy. He came up from South Carolina as part of our transport program, and he's looking for a new home, and he loves people, he loves toys, and he's just a great all-around dog.
Hi there, my name is Tina Smith. I am so excited to share some info with you about the New Hampshire Coalition Against Domestic and Sexual Violence. I currently serve on the board of directors and act as volunteer director of the Coalition Survivors Caucus. As a survivor of childhood sexual abuse, I use my story and my voice to remind others that we need to stand together in solidarity to create change. With the support of other courageous survivors, fierce victim advocates, and dedicated community partners, the coalition works every day to create safe and just communities through advocacy, prevention, and empowerment of anyone affected by sexual violence, domestic violence, stalking, and human trafficking. In many ways, the pandemic obviously profoundly reshaped the coalition's operations and how its member programs provide services to more than 15,000 victims, and that's annually. Staff worked swiftly to adopt new and innovative ways to connect with survivors and to provide enhanced opportunities for them to access services while trapped at home with their abusers. They did this by adding chat and text services to the crisis center's websites and worked with the courts to provide an option for survivors to file for a protective order online rather than in person, which is just great. Also, during this unprecedented time, the coalition remained committed to its work with community partners to prioritize addressing survivors' economic needs for them to obtain full financial independence. According to national statistics, financial abuse is present in 99% of abusive relationships. It's so critical that the coalition continues to provide that technical support to its 12 crisis centers to ensure that survivors have the support in budgeting, credit repair, and other safety planning measures that integrate financial considerations. Due to this financial abuse, which has only been heightened by the pandemic, survivors often lack the resources or the credit to secure and maintain safe housing. Housing insecurity is a vulnerability that is exacerbated for survivors with other marginalized identities, including race, ethnicity, ability, citizenship, and sexual orientation. Through the coalition's Housing First program, specialized advocates have been placed throughout New Hampshire's crisis centers, and they continue to provide training and technical assistance as they support survivors in rebuilding their lives. The coalition also manages the Rapid Rehousing Project, which provides rental assistance for up to 2 years with supportive victim services to eligible survivors. Recently, a mother of 3 and a survivor of domestic violence received support through an economic empowerment program offered by the coalition. She described the matched savings program as life-changing, as it was able to help her boost her bank account and get her back on her feet. The survivor told the Associated Press, quote, "There's so much embarrassment and shame and frustration and the feeling that this person is just putting you in a tiny box. So when someone connects and is saying, not only am I going to help you, I'm going to help you thrive in this world, that literally changes the outlook of anyone." Although many direct service, unquote, although many direct services provided by the Coalition's crisis centers have shifted to remote versus in person, 24/7 services are still available. Through targeted outreach campaigns, the Coalition has made sure that survivors know they're not alone. Fostering our support networks and increasing opportunities for survivor engagement remains a critical part of the Coalition's mission and my personal mission as well. The Coalition's Survivors Caucus met virtually several months ago and continues to lead advocacy efforts that will help improve the Granite State's response to interpersonal violence for years to come. Many of the survivors on the caucus have been instrumental in the Coalition's legislative victories and awareness campaigns. It's critical that survivors feel empowered to engage and that they always have a seat at the table and a voice in the process. To continue all of this critical work, we need your help. Your donation will ensure that the Coalition can continue to support our 12-member programs and the tireless advocates who provide direct services 24/7. With your help, we can ensure New Hampshire communities are safer for all. Please feel free to visit our website at nhcadsv.org to learn more. And lastly, we just want to say we're incredibly thankful to New Hampshire Gives for this opportunity and for helping spotlight the important work of nonprofits throughout New Hampshire. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Cliff Blake from New Hampshire PBS. We are very proud to host this year's New Hampshire Gives Live from our studios and to be part of New Hampshire Gives with hundreds of our fellow nonprofits. Our mission at New Hampshire PBS is to be a catalyst for new ideas, community connection, and civic engagement. And how do we do this? By delivering compelling, relevant, and meaningful programs and services to everyone in the Granite State. Just take a look at what we've been up to in the last few months. We're 60 years in the making.
Bon appetit!
Always look for the helpers.
Offering unparalleled programs and essential services to you and your family.
Making a mess already. That's all right.
Together, we inspire.
That idea of hope is real important.
Well, I'm just going to continue this journey, you know? It's a journey.
Together, we educate.
Once upon a time, a guy named Guy brought...
I was learning something that I knew I could take with me for the rest of my life.
Together we inform.
Coming up next on The State We're In, one-on-one with New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu.
I'm John Gregg.
And I'm John Lynch.
Together we celebrate.
Frederick Douglass delivered one of his most famous speeches.
When are we going to see the next bright comet? Well, our wait is over.
Stop for a second. Take a look around.
There's a feeling of home that happens here.
As you can see, things are good above the notch and getting better all the time.
Together, we are New Hampshire PBS. So as you can see, New Hampshire PBS has been busy. We strive to deliver a balance of local services blended with national and international shows. From educational resources for students, teachers, and parents, to keeping you informed and engaged with our new digital online series, The State We're In, to thought-provoking virtual screenings and discussions. You make this possible. We don't receive any state funding, so when we give credit and thanks to viewers like you, we really mean it. During this 24 hours of New Hampshire Gives, you can make an incredible difference in supporting the mission of New Hampshire PBS and countless other nonprofits across the Granite State. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carrie Norton. I'm the Executive Director of Hope on Haven Hill. I'm here with my friend Tessa, and we are here excited to talk about New Hampshire Gives. Hope on Haven Hill is a program for pregnant and parenting women in New Hampshire with substance use disorders. We have 3 programs that cover all of the continuum of care that women might need. We have 2 residential programs, a high-intensity pregnant and parenting substance use treatment program, and we have transitional recovery housing for pregnant and parenting women, and we have a robust outpatient program that cares for pregnant and parenting women throughout their parenting journey. We service all pregnant and parenting women throughout New Hampshire who are homeless and imminently homeless. And we're super excited in the next year that we're going to be building the Center for Hope and Wellness. So if you would like to help babies like Tessa and cute children, we would love to have you participate. Any amount is helpful to be able to support our strong moms and babies in their recovery and to be able to thrive. So thank you for considering Hope on Haven Hill today for New Hampshire Gives.
My daughter's guidance counselor in 7th grade cornered me in a supermarket and said, "Why isn't Brianna signed up for this arts and performance project?" At home, she's always happy-go-lucky, goofy, fun-loving kid. At school, she had become a little quiet, and teachers had noticed. We had noticed that she started to withdraw into herself. She tried to step into the background a bit to be less noticeable, and that's just not her style.
Oftentimes, girls who first come to AIR are young women who have had personal struggles in their lives. And through the arts and through the mentorships that they participate in AIR, they are exposed to all kinds of possibilities for their futures, and oftentimes they will start pursuing those possibilities and open up their lives to becoming phenomenal women.
She came home and said, "They want me to do a solo. I don't know if I want to do a solo." I'm like, "Of course you can do a solo. You can do anything." When we got to the show on that Friday, she had 2 days. She had an entire skit from a Broadway play all by herself, and she owned that stage. Watching my kid blow them away on stage and hearing the women behind me go, "Well, that girl's obviously done this before," and knowing, no, she hasn't. And I was just so proud. I was like, that's my kid. She started doing photography. Now she's thinking of making a little film with her friend. The Arts and Reach program was a perfect fit for her.
The number one thing we hear people say is thank you for saving Cary Cottage.
Hi, I'm Molly Hodgson of Goodwork.
My name is Maria Solari with Goodwork.
Slated for demolition, this remarkable gem was preserved thanks to vigorous efforts by the community and the generosity of a Seacoast Family Foundation. After a year of careful restoration, this culturally significant building is now home to 7 nonprofits that better our community through their advocacy and protection of our environment and by the safety net of social services they provide to our most vulnerable citizens. As you know, historic homes require a great deal of care and keeping. Starting today, we are providing an opportunity to show your appreciation for saving Cary Cottage by becoming a part of the effort to sustain this special place by donating to the Cary Cottage Preservation Fund.
With its historic music room, grand waterfront porch, and several meeting spaces, Cary Cottage is a place for the community to come together to support and celebrate our region's nonprofits and the volunteers and donors that support them.
Please consider making a donation to help us make sure that Carey Cottage is here for generations to come.
Hello, my name is Russ Grazier, and I am CEO and co-founder of Portsmouth Music and Arts Center, PMAC. And I'd like to thank you for your support. New Hampshire Gives Day means a lot to the nonprofit community in the state of New Hampshire, and every dollar you give today will have a significant impact in our communities. PMAC went into lockdown like most of the state in March of 2020, and the past year has been a challenging year. We realized quickly when the state of emergency was declared in March of 2020 that we needed to adapt and move forward to keep our students connected with their instructors and to keep creative opportunities alive for children and adults throughout the state of New Hampshire. As a result, we learned better than ever how to present online programming, and over the past year have developed a new program called PMAC Play, which provides online music education throughout the state of New Hampshire, creating greater equity and access than ever before. People who may not be able to connect with us in person in our facility can do so from the comfort and safety of their home now. We're looking forward to the return of programs, and some have already begun to return to our building. This fall, we're going to be welcoming more and more musicians back into our facility to make music in person, and it's going to be an exciting time. We also have an extensive creative aging program. We're partnering with Lifetime Arts and the National Guild for Community Arts Education, and with a new collaboration with the Portsmouth Senior Activity Center, we are offering new programs that are in-person and hands-on for older adults that enhance the quality of life and battle the challenges of isolation and loneliness that have been exacerbated by the pandemic. We also have garnered the support of our donors to put a large tent in the PMAC parking lot this summer for a return to visual arts camps for hundreds of children throughout the community. This is going to be so important for kids to be able to get back together and be creative in the same space and have a lot of fun this summer. So thank you to all those donors who made that possible. We're looking forward to a remarkable future, and we can't do it without your support. So please consider a gift to Portsmouth Music and Arts Center, PMAC, today through New Hampshire Gives. There will be matching challenges throughout the day, and we're very excited for all the support that we receive each year, and we're grateful to the New Hampshire Center for Nonprofits for their work on this project. So thank you for your support. Give to many nonprofits throughout the state. We appreciate it, and we're grateful. Have a great day.
At the Pennacook Historical Society, we have 3 acres of historic buildings in our Heritage District, including the big yellow Rolfe Barn. We want to open our doors to invite the community in, but we need your help. If you've ever stood in an old field, or lived in an old house, or stepped into an old barn, you know the power of history. It can take hold of you and guide you as you walk through life. We believe in that power of hands-on history. There are school groups asking us for educational tours. They want to get the kids outside, learning in the community. But we have some repairs to do before we can have them in. We also have a tremendous opportunity to partner with another local nonprofit to fill the barn with exciting displays. But first we need to have it professionally inspected. So we've started a campaign to raise $5,000 by May 31st. Will you help us achieve this goal? You can volunteer by bringing your shop vac and helping us clean during a volunteer day, or by making a donation if you can. Whether it's $5, $10, $25 or more, every dollar counts, and we'll put it all to good use. The most important thing is knowing you care. So please, help us open the Rolfe Barn. Sign up to volunteer or make a donation today. Thanks so much.
We are Greater Nashua Habitat for Humanity, and together, we build better lives. We believe in a world where everyone has a decent place to live. Our mission statement is seeking to put God's love into action. Habitat for Humanity brings people together to build homes, communities, and hope. Our two partner families are both U.S. Army veterans and single moms, and we are building a better tomorrow for our veterans. New Hampshire, we need your help June 8th from 5 p.m. to June 9th, 5 p.m. The Share for New Hampshire gives. It takes your support and your generosity to make our mission work. With everything that's going on with the coronavirus and the pandemic, we are still going strong, but we need your help. Together, we build better lives, and we make dreams come true.
What's going on, guys? Chase Winovich here. My friends over the Special Olympics of New Hampshire have unfortunately been shut down due to COVID since March of 2020. Thankfully, 2021 is the year of hope. We're hopeful for a successful return and allow those athletes to get back on the field doing what they love best.
You may ask question, why did you start Overcomers Refugee Services? I started Overcomers Refugee Services because I felt like it was really needed.
My name is Cesar Tiberi, and I'm the recent board member of Overcomers Refugee Services. And I think really the biggest thing that drew me to the work is that Overcomers helps people who just arrived in America to find their way. Now, if you've just arrived in America, coming from a different place, it's almost like being thrown into the Amazon jungle without a map. And what Overcomers does is they provide that map, not just for 1 week or 1 month, they provide the map for as long as you need.
My name is Ratamuriza. Chantal. I came to this country. I was a refugee. I had small little children. I was so afraid, concerned. Because I didn't know the language of this country and the culture. So when we came here, we found the case workers from Overcomers. They help us a lot. I came to the US in 2016, and at that time I spoke very little English. After a few months, 2 to 3 months, Clement Kigugu, who is the executive director of Overcomers Refugee Services, got me my first job at Walmart. And with his help again, I went to Concord Community College, NHDI, where I then transferred to Southern New Hampshire University. And that's where I am currently in my junior year for my bachelor's program. As you all can see, that has been a big progress which I've made with assistance of Clements and other members of the community. After I starting my organization, I feel like it was good for us to have a goal, which was educating, empower, and engage through the service, but also showing them how they have to do their service, so that way they can become self-sufficient and independent.
The idea of educating the people, empowering them, and engaging them is, I think, is a model that I haven't seen anywhere else.
In 2019, I applied for the case manager position at Overcomers Refugee Services, and that is because I wanted to help my fellow refugees reach their goals in the US. And I can say it has been a blessing to get this position, because I am happy every day, and every time I see my fellow refugees leaving our office happy because we have assisted them.
There's so much more that I could say about this work, but most importantly, the idea of reaching out to other people in such a powerful, long-lasting way is something that I absolutely love about Overcomers.
So now I'm so happy. All this because of Overcomers. And I have tomorrow's hope. Thank you.